Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Smart Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Barbara from Hyderabad. Before entering into your channel, into our topic today, an advice to you. You want to learn this Tally Prime subject with the GST, TDS, TCS, everything perfectly and become expert accountant, get expert knowledge and become expert accountants. You follow and practice all the videos in my channel in the same serial order in which I uploaded. And then click the, everyone visiting my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already done. Okay. And then share with all the people, you know, that is friends or anybody who want to learn this subject. Please share with them. And then you click the bell icon and select all. You will get all the notifications for all the videos which I upload. And while watching all the videos, so with every video, you watch till the end, don't skip in the middle. If you skip in the middle, you will understand, you will know the just only the theory part, and the next in the later part, the actual practical working in the on the Tally Prime, if you will miss. Okay, see the till the end, and after watching the full video, you please like my video and post a comment about the video in the comment section at the bottom. Okay, now we will share that we will enter into the topic. Today, our topic is under income tax. So far, we learned we completed the work, everything up to in the GST Act, in the TDS, Tally Prime with the GST. Now we are entering in the income tax. TDS, what is meant by TDS and what is the rules related to that and how to make the entries in the books. See, TDS means tax deducted at source. So this one relates to the services. Say one person will render the service, give the service called, it is called as, he is the supplier and he is selling the service. GST Act relates to both goods and services, purchasing goods or services, selling goods or services, supply or receipt. So when the service is purchased or received by a person, he has to make payment to the creditor. When he is in such a case, from that amount, as per the Income Tax Act, at a certain percentage, amount is to be deducted from him and paid to the government, and the other person will get credit for that. And when you are paying, when he is paying income tax at the end of the year, that amount will be adjusted in his income tax payable. Okay. So the person, the buyer who is making the money, paying the money and deducting the tax is called as deductor. Person deducting the money is called the collector. Deductor will deduct the money and pay to the government. And the other person from whom the money is deducted, the other person is the creditor. He is called as deductee. From him, amount is deducted, and the amount is deducted and to be paid to the government. It is not loss or expense to anyone, because the other person, he will get credit for that. He will adjust against the income tax. So it is not a loss or expense to anyone. And in this case, the amount is deducted every month from different people for different payments. Type of payments, there are many types of payments. These types of payments are called as nature of payments. We will come to it later. So all the nature of expenses, that is the nature of payments, we will deduct the money. So all the money deducted every month, so immediately it is not to be paid to the government. But the whole month, whatever the amounts are deducted for different purposes, that is different nature of payments, and all these are to be paid in the next month. That is for every month, in the next month by 7th, the amount is to be paid to the government according to the sections. That is according to the nature of payment. Each nature of payment is to be paid separately. One for one section, one for one. For each separate type of payment, a section is provided under the Income Tax Act. So under section 90, 192, 194. 192 is relates to the salaries and all other payments and all other natures. They depend on the other types of payments. Okay. Except salaries, all other types of payments are covered under 193 and 194. 193 only one, 194. Okay. And then every month amount deducted for the whole month will be paid to the government by 7th of next month every month. But only for March, that is yearly. Only for March, the payment is to be made by your 30th, not 7th April, before 30th April. And then, so like this, every month you have to pay. And when you are paying, you have to pay the payment through a challan. The challan is called as TDS challan 281, number 280. There is another challan 280. 280 is the challan which we pay, to challan which we pay our money. That is the money liability of our liability when you are paying, like advance tax, any penalty or interest, or any self-assessment tax. Our money we are paying, we pay through 280. And we are deducting from others TDS, and that amount is paid through 281 challan. And after that, every quarter, once in a quarter, that is at the end of every quarter, we have to file the details regarding the payments, because we paid the money. So according to the transactions, nature of transactions, we are paying, nature of payments, we are filing, making the payment. For one section, what is the amount? For another section, what is the amount? Total. That we are paying. But details we are not giving. From whom we deducted. From whom we deducted, the details of the deductees from whom we deducted are to be filed in the return every quarterly, once a quarter. So for every quarter, next, at the end of the quarter, next month, 31st is the last date. For April, May, June quarter, July 31st. July to September, October 31st. October to December, January 31st. But January to March quarter, not April 30, that is May 31st, 1 month extra. So because 30th April is the last date for payment. That is why April 31st is the last date for filing the return. So for first quarter, July 31st. Second quarter, October 31st. Third quarter, January 31st. But for fourth quarter, it is May 31st. The returns are returns also there is a form. For salaries, it is 24Q. Whether the salaried employee is resident or non-resident, 24Q only. For any other payment, 26Q and 27Q. That is 26Q for residents, 27Q for resident, non-residents. There is a list of transactions, list of what you call it, TDS rates. In that list, yet 1 or 2 only for non-residents, that is 27Q. All others are residents only. For residents, the form is 26Q. That is the form of return. TDS return form is 26Q for any payment except salaries. For salaries, it is 24Q. Okay. And then how to make the entries means in the books of the, first we take up in the books of the deductor, the person who is making the deduction. In the books of the deductor, we have to enable this TDS in 5 places. In 5 places, first one is we have to enable in the F11 features. First, immediately, when you create the company, just like any other company, we are creating the company. After creating the company, immediately it will go to F11 features. If it's the old company, go to F11. In the F11 features, definitely we are dealing with goods and everything. This is only this transaction service. Okay. So maintain accounts, bill-wise entry, everything yes. Inventory, integrate accounts, everything yes. And then go to this GST, because we are dealing with goods also. For services also there is GST. So GST is to be enabled. So in this case, enable this, give the GST number. Ours is fourth one is P. So ours is what you call it. Our is individual. Okay. So doing all these things, and then it is created. And the next one is enabled TDS, tax deducted source, that is to be enabled. And when you are enabling that, we have to, for deducting the tax, for collecting the GST and paying to the payment to the government, we have to register under the GST Act. We get the GST registration number. Similarly, for deducting the money and making the payment for TDS, we have to register with the government. We have to get a number called as TAN number, tax deduction and collection account number. Tax deduction and collection account number, TAN number. It is required. That is why. So that is the details are to be given. So PAN card is similar to PAN card. PAN card is 5 alphabets, 4 numerics, and 1 alphabet. But this is just opposite. 4 alphabets, 5 numerics, and 1 alphabet. So total 10 numbers. So here first 3 will be indicate the place. So HYD I am giving for example. HYD, next our one number, one digit in our, one letter in our name, and 5 digits, I mean 5 numerics, and then one again numeric, I mean alphabet. If you go, but here when you are registering for that, applying for the TAN registration, they will give the some registration number that we have to enter. I entered the same thing, and next they will give the TAN number, so that number is to be entered. And our deductor, we are the deductor type, because in our PAN card, we will know in the 5 alphabets in the PAN card, the 4th alphabet indicates the type of the person, that is person or proprietary concern. P. Company means C. Partnership form means F. Society means S. Like that, the 4th alphabet indicates the status or the type of the person. So ours is the individual, and then our branch taking, and then person responsible. If you do yes, the person who is deducting the money and payment of paying their taxes is responsible. His name. Generally, proprietor will do, or any partner will do, or accountant will do. So he's all this, the person who is responsible for that. These details are to be given in this. Okay. And then go to the next one. Rates. Ignore IT exemption. There is for every section, for every payment, there is some limit. Only one, for one case, if bill, single bill, as well as yearly. For all of us, yearly limit only. So that limit will be given. You have to give the limit also. So you ignore that limit. No, you should not ignore the limit. So you give it the ignore limit, yes. No, if you give yes, it will ignore the limit, so everything will be directed. But it is better. But here, you give it no, and then accept this, then accept. So like this, we have to give the first enable in the F11 pieces. That is only once. That's all. Once you enable, it is forever. No, it will not be changed. So it is only once you have to do. The next one is we have to make the nature of payment, party ledger. This nature of payment means go to alter, you enable the TDS. That's why it will show statutory masters TDS nature of payment. What is the nature of payment? What is the nature of payment? That we will take up later. Okay. At the time of creating the what we call making the voucher also, we can do that. That I am telling you. That is one nature of payment. And party ledger, we have to enable TDS in the party ledger also. We will create the party ledger. See here, we will create the party ledger. When we are creating the party ledger, we have to enable, because we enabled TDS, it will show is TDS applicable. That we will do that. Party ledger, and then service ledger. Service or expense, that is the service which we purchased, it is expensive to us. Any service, accounting charges, recruitment services, any what we call manpower services, any professional fees, charges, all these are called as expenses. That is the expenses ledger will create. For goods, we create the item, stock item. For services, we get the expense of the service ledger. That one we have to create. And then one TDS ledger is to be created, because that is the TDS ledger is the TDS collected and paid. Because for GST collecting and making the payment, for sales, we collect the GST and make the payment. For that, we open CGST, HGST. Similarly, for TDS also, for collecting and making payment to the government, we have to create under duties and taxes. We have to create a TDS account. We call it as TDS payable, because we will collect and pay to the government. That's why we call it as TDS payable. There is one more TDS receivable also. Not now. That will be later. So TDS payable account. Simply you can write as TDS pay account you can create, but it's better create TDS payable account. That's all. Okay. Now we will go to the problem. See, I will show you one problem here. See here, in this case, these are under different sections. There are different nature of payments and different rates. Okay. For 192 deals with payment of salary, that depends on the slab rates of the salary, income tax slab rates for the salaries. And then most important things I am telling you, 192 for salaries. And then next, then 193 is only for some other thing, interest on securities, leave that. And then enter into 194. 194C, the best, what I am telling is the most important is 194C, payment to contractor. If you give any work to anybody, not contractor means not doing the contract work. For any work which we offer them to do for a piece, He is called a contractor, either builder or any person giving service, the manpower service, or any rent also, giving a house on rent, giving professional service like accounting service, auditing service, all these are called as contractors. So payment to the contractor, the limit is 30,000 rupees one bill. Every bill, 30,000 rupees is the limit. Less than that, we need not deduct. Above that, we have to deduct. But per annum, it is 1 lakh. So if it is less than 30, if you don't deduct, so after 4 or 5 bills, it will cross 1 lakh. If it crosses 1 lakh, total amount is to be deducted from the beginning. So that is the limit. And for all others, everything is yearly, per annum only. Okay. For this only, 2 limits. And in this case, for HF for individual, 1%. For others, other than individual HF, 2%. Next one, it is for the insurance commission. It is 15,000 limit. And 5% is the limit for the individual and for others. So 5 insurance commission means insurance agent. So a person will be agent, 5%. This is others means how? Means a company also will be an agent. It is called as corporate agent because, for example, a car showroom. So when they are selling the cars, they have to make insurance. They will not go agents. They will not go to agents. They will make the insurance by themselves because they will take agency. They will be agents and they will make the insurance for the cars. They will get the commission from the insurance company like others. So that is called the others means non-individual or HM. For it is 10%. In these 2 cases, 2 different rates. For all others, same rates. Okay. And then 194C, 194D. Then 194H, GH. G is commission on sale of lottery tickets, 5%. Lottery tickets. This is insurance commission. D is insurance commission. G is lottery commission. Lottery ticket commission on sale of lottery tickets. H is commission or brokerage, except these 2, except insurance commission and sale of lottery ticket. Any other commission, brokerage given, it covers under 194. Limit everything same, rate everything same. 194 and 194I. I is rent. Rent means rent of land and machinery. The limit is 2,40,000 per annum. Land and machinery is 2%. For land or building or furniture and fittings, it will be 10%. So it is important type. That's all. And then that's all. These are the important things. And there is one more thing. 194Q is there that we will deal with later. We will deal with later because after learning the TCS, next one is TCS. Then we will learn that. Okay. So like this, we have to make this entries. So depending on the different people, different natures, we will call it as, this is called as payment to contractor, 194C, payment to contractor, 194D, payment of insurance commission, 194G or H, 194G, payment of commission, 194H also, payment of commission or brokerage, 185, payment of rent of land or building, or rent of plant and machinery. These are all called nature. That is the type of payment. For each type, we have to open. So now we will go to this problem. Here, there is one problem. In this problem, we will take a first one. We will take a problem. The first one will take up a problem. Gangaram placement. Ram will remove, no problem. See, Ganga placement services provided manpower supply service as per given below. So these are the details. They supplied manpower to us means they recruited some people. It is called as recruitment charges we can call, or manpower charges we can call. So we are created. So what we have to do is first of all, when you are making the entry, okay, where I am making the entry, at the time of entry we can do, okay. First we will take a voucher. So what is this? We are purchasing the service. So purchase entry we have to make. Purchase or goods or anything. Purchase entry, purchase voucher. So purchase voucher is F9 and date is, number is 1, 2nd April. Number is 1, 2nd April. Date 2nd April. Number 1, 2nd April. The name is Ganga Placement Service. So we will take it as, we will create Ganga Placement Service. So we don't have that. So Ganga Placement Ganga Placement Services. Ganga Placement Services is a sundry creditor. So here I told you, first of all, F11 features, then that nature of payments will come later, nature of payment. Then we will, in this party ledger also we have to see, is DDS applicable? Yes, party ledger 4 to 5 times, 5 places. One is F11, remove that, others 4. Nature of payment, we can do it in the service ledger also. We have to enable there. So, I mean, nature of payment also we can use there. Party ledger, service ledger, and party ledger, service ledger. Then in the service ledger, nature of payment, then tax account, that is TDS payable account. These 4, in addition to the F11 features, therefore we have to do. This is the first one. Deductive type. What is the deductive type? See here. You see deductive type, how we will know? Because in the registration number, first 6 digits will be the first 2 digits state code. After that, 10 digits, they will be PAN card. So in that 4th digit, you see what is there? P. P means person. That is property concern or individual. So here you have to take list of deductive types are given. See here. Come down. Individual or HF or residents only. Individual or HF. And then deduct TDS in the same voucher. So when you are making the voucher, purchase voucher, in the same voucher, do you want to show the deduction also or enter separately? First of all, take up in the same voucher, then you will take up another voucher. Later, separate voucher. And this here, the take. And then everybody, when you are making the deductions, these rates are applicable only if the deductee, the person from whom we are deducting, only if the deductee has the PAN card. That is, in the deductive account, we have to give PAN card number. If you don't give the PAN card number, if you give the PAN card number, these rates are applicable as per the list. If you don't give the PAN card number, we have to deduct 20%. Irrespective of the rate, we have to deduct at the rate of 20%. At the rate of 20%. But there are 3 cases, the rate is 30%. For them, it is 30% only. For all others, 20% if there is no PAN card. This is lotteries, winning the crossword puzzles, winning from online games, winning from horse races. These are tax rate 30%. For this, 30% is fixed. But for others, anything less than 30%, less than 20%, then the rate will be 20% if there is no PAN card. So I have to give the PAN card. So how you will know the PAN card is here? See here, Kangara placements is already registered person. Copy the registration number. So you can paste it here. Go to the end. Remove 3 digits. Come to the beginning. Remove 2 digits. Balance 10 digits will be the PAN card. And then is a registered means regular. You take regular. Give the number. If it is unregistered, take unregistered. There will be no number. Now it is registered because there is tax here. He charged the tax in the invoice. Means he is registered. Unregistered means he cannot take the charge. I mean, they cannot charge. So this one. So we created. So in this person, I mean, party account, we enable the TDS. Yes, is a nature of, I mean, deductive type is given and same voucher to deduct or not is given. So one place. So now, so party account is created, enabled. Then you have to enable the service ledger. What is the service? We are getting service, you are getting manpower supply. That is manpower charges or recruitment charges, you can call them. So we have to create now. So all to see. In the beginning itself, we can do. In the beginning also, you can do recruitment charges. It is indirect expenses to the company. That is to the business. Indirect expenses and come. Tax is applicable because there is tax. So tax is applicable. Yes. So give the number and then come down. Come down. Taxable 18%. For any service, it is 18%. It also you check up 18%. So 18% accept. Then it is service. So if it is goods, you will take goods. Now it is service. Take service. And here, TDS is applicable in this. So first of all, F11, then party, then services. In the service itself, nature also we will give. And then 4th one is tax ledger. So in this case, applicable means applicable. Yes, you see applicable. So we will give applicable. It will ask the nature of payment. Here we can create. Here we can create. We have to create. Then in the beginning itself, you can create. Here also you can create the nature of payment. What is the nature of payment you are paying? Paying to contractor. Paying to contractor. So it is called as payment to contractor, payment to 194C, payment to contractor. So that is the nature of this one that create here. See here, nature is payment. Why you are paying? Payment to payment to contractor. It actually contractor or subcontractor. Contractor, and we have to give the section. The section is 194C. 194C we have to give 194C. We have to give the section, and the payment code is in this from this 194C. There are 4 digits in the challan. When you are making the payment code we have to give only 3 digits. That is, there will be 3 boxes. We have to give 3 digits only. So in this case, say 194C, 194J, 194I, all are 194 and different subsections. That is why first one is common to all the sections. So remove that, balance 94C we can give. We have to give only 3. We should not create third another box in the challan. Only 3 boxes. So the first one is common to all. So 1 is removed and 94C we have give. And remittance code, there is another code. This is payment code, and remittance code is how you are remitting, where you are remitting. That is, if you are remitting on ourselves, that is, we are remitting by ourselves. That is, without nobody asking. We are deducting and making the payment. We are making the payment. It is called, the remittance code will be 200. If the government gives any notice to us or any demand notice to make the payment, in such a case, then we have to, the payment code will be, remittance code will be 400. 200 or 200 means paid by the assessee, that is paid by us. 400 is paid as per the demand notice given by the government. But here it is, we are deducting and paying. And here, individual or resident, here the number is individual or HF, it is 1%. So you have to give it 1%. If it is other than individual or HF, it is 2%. Okay, but here, if there is PAN card, with PAN, if there is without PAN means 20%, it is automatically, it will be deducted. 20% will be deducted. But if you want to show here also, see here, if you go to F12, and come down, allow tax rate without PAN. So here it is, make it yes. To make it yes, automatically giving. Automatically to show 20. And at the end, here we have to give the limit. But generally, it is better to give without giving any limit, deduct any amount, because it is not a last year one. Deduct and pay to government. The deductive will get from the government, you will adjust against the income tax. So it is not better to not to give. But if you give the limit, above the limit, it will deduct, less than the limit, it will not deduct. Just we will say the difference. Just only to show the difference I am giving, 30,000 is the limit. And how much? 30,000 is the limit for each bill. And giving the 30,000 limit and accept. So payment to contract, nature of payment, you can give here. Okay, go over. And there is one more ledger that will come later. And then, so what is the amount here? Amount is 55,000 rupees, and then 55,000 rupees. And then when you are making this, see here. See here, when you are making the payment, after entering this amount, if you click, it will show whether it is intrastate or interstate. That's called tax classification. Tax purchase or sale, taxable means within the state. Interstate purchase or interstate sales means whereas another state. That is why here we can show it as, we can show the tax classification. For that, go to F12, go to GST details, modify tax rate details GST. So make it yes, accept. So here, if we enter, it will ask you the tax classification, but you need not give. Automatically it will give, because from the name of the person and the state, automatically from the state of the person, it will automatically fetch this. This is one. In addition to this, in addition to the tax classification, intrastate or interstate, you can see what is the nature of payment. We already given. Nature of payment is given in the recruitment charges. Nature of payment is given. Also again, For confirmation of the nature of payment, for that also we can make again F12. This is for GST. This is for TDS, modified tax details for GST. If you make it, in this case, after this, if you enter that, it will show first, it will show the TCS nature of payment, payment to contractor or any other. And next one, tax classification, interest rate or interest rate. So now we enter, see, TDS nature of payment, payment to contractor. It is confirming. Next one, it is saying purchase taxable. Purchase means same state. Otherwise, interest rate purchase it will show. Purchase means same state. Same state, it is taxable. It will automatically taken. After that, so in the case of goods, all after giving all the total will come here. After the total, you are with the tax. In the case of service, after completing services, immediately we can give. So CGST. So here it is not there. So we have to create CGST. So it is duties and taxes, and the TDS is also there because we enabled. So GST, it is central tax, and here it will show all the ledgers. It will show in all the ledgers. Is TDS applicable? For GST, it is not applicable. We collect only on the service. That is the taxable value of the service only. We collect 55,000 in this case. We deduct the tax only on this 55,000, not on the total amount. So here for GST, CGST, GST or IGST, TDS is not applicable. We will not deduct from that. So it is, we'll say it as not applicable also. So not applicable we can do. Not applicable. CGST. So here 4,950. See 4,950. Total is 18%, 9 plus 900. And then again create GST. It is also duties and taxes. GST, state tax. Here it is not applicable. It is not applicable. TDS is not applicable for the tax. So here. So our next here now we showed in the same voucher deduct tax. So we have to show the deduction. So here already everything we made. Okay, we made, and here what is the tax here? TDS deductible. So the TDS is to be directly paid to the government. For that, just like we created GST, CGST, GST for collecting the tax. Similarly, for deducting the tax, we have to create a space bar. Not shown. So we have to create a tax account called TDS payable. TDS payable because we have to collect the tax and pay to the government. TDS payable. So do that. And this is also duties and taxes collecting and paying to the government. So now we select TDS. Previously GST, now TDS, and here also nature of payment it lost you. In this taxes, so total 4. F11, then party, then service, in that nature of transaction, then TDS payable. GST, in the GST, you don't deduct tax. Here you have to do. Here, we are giving, so for example, we take payment to contractor, TDS payable. There is another type of there. This is payment to contract is 194C. So there is another one, 194J or 194A. In such a case, for each one, we have to create one. Because if you take this payment to contractor, next for another type of payment, if you open this TDS payable, again another account you cannot create. That is why, so for all the types of payments, all the types of deductions, take one account called as any type of payments we can do. Or otherwise, if you want to show this one also, for each one, we have to create one means, in such a case, in this case, after this, what I did at the end, hyphen, so we can get the 94C. So 94C means payment to contractor. So TDS payable 94C, TDS payable 94A, TDS payable 94J. For each type of payment, we have to create a account. You simply, if you create TDS payable, in such a case, you cannot create many accounts. Okay. So we will take it as any, because all the types will come in this. So with this completed, see, now we completed this deduction. We made all the settings, that is everything we made. See, 55,000, we have to deduct only 1%. So 55,000 into 1% will be, see, 550 rupees. So for individual, it is person, individual or HF, 1%. So it is correct. So in the case of actual here, and when you are accepting this, so from the total, if you go to the new reference, it is 1. See, it will show the total amount. Total amount of the bill, 64,900 rupees credit to him, to the person. And then come to the next line. Again, it will show new reference. Again, the same number. So go to the end of that, right? TDS. Because this TDS. Deduct is 550. It is deducted. It is showing debit. Credit this much, debit this much, and the balance is 64,000 C. And the balance is 64,350. So the balance it is showing, see, 64,350. So this is accepted. So this is the first one. Okay, this is a person. In the case of not another other than person, it will be 2%. So next one we will take a RAM placement. Same thing. When I say number 225. In 25 we will take up. We will take the date 25, and bill will be number 2. Number 2 name is RAM Placements Private Limited. So here RAM Placements Private Limited. It's also sundry debtor, sorry, sundry creditor, yes, deductible, yes. And what is this? What is the nature of, status of the person, type of individual, type of the party. Here, see the PAN card number, you see the PAN card. The fourth letter is C, means company. So it is, we have to take it as company. Company resident. Previously it was, in the previous word case, individual. Now it is company resident and deduct in the same voucher, yes. And then here, give the number. Last, and go to the end, remove 3, and 1 in the beginning, remove 2, and regular, it is registered because tax is charged. So give the GST number. So accept. The service is the same, manpower, employees. So recruitment charges, same thing will take up. Amount is same amount, 55,000. So payment to contractor, then purchase taxable. Then CGST, same state, GST. Okay, accepted. Now TDS, how much to deduct? Because this is a company. Company means other than individual means it is 2%. 550 is 1%. 2% is 1,100 rupees deducted. See, 1,100 rupees deducted automatically. Okay, 1,100 rupees is deducted. So, okay, see here. And then total amount is 64,900. And here TDS is 1,100 rupees debit, credit debit, balance 63,800 rupees. You have to make the payment, 63,800 rupees. So if you go to the party accounts, DAL, so here, go to this person, the net amount will be shown. Go to this person also, net amount will be shown. Go to the recruitment charges, then taxable amount will be shown. So TDS payable if you go. So whatever we deducted, in the case of, in the first case, 550, in the second case, 1,100. Okay. So this is the thing, payment to contractor. And again, so the amount is more than the limit. Suppose if the amount is less than the limit, we give limit there, that's why it will not deduct. So go to the, leave the third one, go to the fourth one. This is same type, same thing. So here, again, go to the voucher, and date is second, number second, 16. So 16, and the bill number is yeah. Third one we will take up later. Okay. Bill number is 2. Bill number is 2. Now here, what is the name? The name of the person is ABC Placements. So here, ABC Placements is not there. So ABC Placements. So Sunday creditor, and yes, and deduction taxable, tax deductible TDS, yes, and name of the person, nature of the, type of the deductive. See here P is there. Here registered, and PAN card, in the PAN card fourth letter is P. So he is a person. So deduct as, select individual or HF and deduct in the same voucher. Okay. So deduct in the same voucher and then come here, give the PAN card number, ending, remove 3, beginning, remove 2. If there is not registered means there will be no GST number. In such case, only PAN card number will be there. Take the PAN card number and give that. And here regular and then so okay. And the services, the same placements, I mean recruitment services, same recruitment services. The amount is, you see, amount is 25,000. Amount is 25,000 and then payment to contractor, purchase taxable, CGST, GST. So completed. Now we have to deduct the tax. So can you deduct because the amount is, that is taxable amount is less than the limit, so it will not deduct. But you have to see, check up whether it is deducting or not. TDS payable. See, it is not deducting because the amount is less than the limit. That is why it is not deducting. So okay. So it is not deducting the tax. So here to showing credit, there is no deducting, so there is no debit. Okay, like this. Okay. So like this, you have to make the entries. Suppose in any case, I told you, if the amount, DAL, I will go to a RAM placement, for example, or the company and ABC placements, it is an individual, na? So it is 25,000 now. Okay. Here, for example, RAM placements, in this case, 2% is deducted. I told you, if the PAN card number is not given, 20% will be deducted. So here, for example, if you go to the person, when he is creating company resident, okay, here the PAN card number is not given. Even though there is registration number, it will not take. You have to give the PAN card number separately. You have not given. If you don't give the PAN card number, ABC, see here, if you don't give the PAN card number, it has to deduct how much? It has to deduct 20%. So in this case, what we do is we make another entry for that. But that entry is not there because already accepted now. So here you will take out the same thing. You will give the number ABC placements or RAM placements, which you will take. RAM placements we will take up. So in this RAM placements, we have not given the PAN card number. So then now we'll see what will happen. So same recruitment charges, for example, 45,000. Name of payment to contractor, this one, CGST, GST. Now TDS. See here, PAN card is not given. In such a case, it will take 20%. So 45,000, 5%, 10% means 4,500. 10% means 20% means 9,000 rupees. See, TDS payable. See, 9,000 rupees deducted because there is no PAN card. So 20% will be deducted if there is no PAN card. If there is no PAN card, 20% will be deducted. Understand this? So now we will give the number to them. Otherwise, because already entry is made now. Already there is entry. RAM placements. We will give the number to him. We will give the number, end 3 numbers, beginning 2 numbers. So okay. So like this, we have to calculate. And others, you see, there is another type of, it is payment to contractor. This is accounting services, payment of professional charges. That is 94J. 94J, payment of professional charges. 30,000 limit per annum. All are per annum. And this one, 2% for professional charges. That is technical service or other professional charges. It is 10%. Everything. Technical means some technical subject. Otherwise, any service like the building or auditing service, accounting service, they are all software service, all come under professional services. So for this 10%. So that we will take up tomorrow. And tomorrow in the next video, we take up this. Today I'm stopping this. In the next video, we take up. Okay, all these are deducted. Other type also we will deduct. And how to make the payment. So we'll show the payment entry. And then, without deducting this in the same voucher, if you want to deduct in another voucher, what to do? All are caught automatic only. Manually, we should not do anything. All are to be manual automatically. So how the payment is made, and that we will see in the next voucher. So I think you understand well. If you have any doubts, you can post the comment or see the video once again and see. I hope you get a very good knowledge if you following these videos and practicing these videos. And I wish you all the best. So we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.